Okay. Alright, this will be an interesting one. So this one's going to be 400%. It's going to need even more enlargement, I think, but 400 is the maximum you can do at any time on this silly machine. So see what we can do to make this one come up a treat. Going to go all the way with that as well. And the background colour is going to be essential for this job. If it will come out. We're going cyan. Hopefully it won't be too wishy-washy. We're going to leave it in the middle, or we're going to lighten it up because we've got to make a master copy. How much contrast we're going to add to this? Just our usual amount. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm going to make a demo out of. It's a product label off a pair of socks, Heat Tech socks, I think yeah, that's what it says there. We're going to use that as our feature. The colours look really nice, so we're going to make that an interesting little feature. So we're just going to put it on the glass like so, and we're just going to move it, going to distort it through movement. This will be a challenging one. We're trying to get that small area to look really nice. Sometimes it's hard to get it to look good when I'm using such a huge enlargement, and we just want that little graphic if we can. It's a difficult one, but we might hopefully get it happening on the first go. And yes, we've got it. We don't see much of the background colour. There's a little bit of cyan there, but that looks good. That's a good start. We've got the cyan around the edge, but as for the main area on the background, zilch. But anyway, I think that's a good start. We can now throw this in here. But out of the movement, I think it's the movement that we got a bit of cyan there. We want a bit of that bluey look to it, as well as the rest of the colours. As those two hot colours, we're just going to keep this machine in play, and we're just going to set up for the next stage. So I'm wondering if we're just going to enlarge this, and we're going to try and fit it to this page in a creative manner. So we're just going to take this and put it on the glass. We're going to overlap the edges to get rid of ugly borders. So I'm just wondering how big we're going to make this to make it fit the page. Just going to take it close like that. That should hopefully do it. And we're just going to go and take out the 400. Going to try and work out how big to make this. We're going with that size for now and see what happens. Now we're just going to go here, and we're going to kill off that. We don't need it or want it. It didn't work anyway. So now we're just going to set it up for this. I think that's pretty much what we need. Let's see how big we can make this, how good this will look. But at least we got the master the first go instead of repeatedly failing it. So it was good that we got it like that to start with. Anyway, that looks interesting. It looks iridescent because we've got some background. We've got some magenta there, cyan and yellow. These are processed colours. So I'm wondering, we're going to make this bigger, or maybe we can put it close to the edge to make it into a mirror image and make it larger. This is going to still be a challenge to get the enlargements correct or looking good. We're just going to play with it again, and we're just going to try and put this up against the edge. So we're just going to put that up against the edge pretty much there. I think that'll do. So now we're just going to slide that across, and we're just going to just cut that off. We're just moving it further across. Okay, let's see how we go. I think I'm going to make this one a lot larger than 141.4. Come on, don't be a fucking ass. Silly machine. So how big are we going to make it? 210 that way, and 200 and going 215 that way. Let's see how that looks. Okay, let's see how this looks. Wow, that looks interesting. I was sort of hoping to keep the H for heat basically in play. I'm wondering if maybe we're going to make it a little bit smaller than along here. So I'm wondering, yeah, we're going to make it a bit smaller on the horizontal. So the horizontal's at 210. We're going to make it a little bit smaller on the horizontal, if I'm correct. So we're going to make this. We're going to make it 200. We're taking the 10 out, and we're just going to leave that as is, and let's see how we go. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Oh, we still have the H is still missing. We're just going to take, it's okay to have a little bit of the H missing, but not the whole lot for this. So we're just going to cut it down a bit further. I'm going to make it less than 200. So we're just going to go, we're going to make it, going to put it back into the hundreds. I think 185 might be the go for this. Let's see how we go. Right. Okay, let's see how that looks. And now, job, yeah, we got the H. I wonder if we need to cut some of the H off or maybe keep it, because we've got that line there. So I think maybe that's how we're going to do it. So this will be our first quadrant. It looks a bit backgroundy, but background makes the rest of the colours for some reason look a lot more luminous, or should I say, what's the word? It's funny, it makes the colours look very iridescent. That's the word I was after, iridescent. So iridescent, it makes, having some background often makes the colours iridescent, which is really funny, but that's how it works somehow. I don't know why it does that. It just does. That's just the nature of how the system, or how it works. It's an interesting how it does that. It'd be nice if it could be iridescent without the background. Now we're just going to pump off a couple of mirror images of this job. So we're just going to go here, and we're just going to punch in that, put it on, and then let it go. Okay, let's see how that goes. Right, now we've got our mirrored versions of this. Let's see if we can make this look a treat. It's not the greatest demo exactly, but anyway, these are our two mirrors we're going to push in place. Oh, we just nudged this one with my fucking sleeve. Sorry, folks. Already a bad start to trying to put this together. Silly. Okay, let's just line these up. It's a very delicate operation trying to do this. So let's see. We'll make that look good. Okay, it's a little bit, I think it's just the lump on the bed. For some reason it does that. But anyway, there you have it. Heat Tech reimagined. It's supposed to be from Japan. Interesting. Got to go.